Well, as you know, it's Monday. Monday's recycling time. Not as warm this week. Not as much on the cans and bottle front. Neither really on the cartons. Well, as far as the week goes, we're out at least twice sporting, possibly a very exciting adventure on Saturday. A new week and a new game. After Wheel of Fortune debuted last week, Jeopardy debuts on Monday. Well, a brand new week and a brand new record. As you can see there, we start the week with 1776. We're over 210,000 for the year. Just short of 380 overall, 305 days. We're now up to 119s, come up to halfway as we go into Tuesday. So it'll be 119.7, 118.7. For final round, which is nice. As you can see, the 517s from last week, we started off well. So let's hope just ahead of doing the Tuesday one, it's quite a warm one, that'll be a good one. Continuing the game for the week is a game we bought in sales early in the week by StattoSi, so you know that it's from a game series we played before. It's called Paradox Error. So a fairly decent session on Paradox Error, except we got to a point where we were a bit stuck, bit of a tough platform level. So as a new day, we're trying Many Faces, also by StattoSi, just to see how that one is. A pretty decent shooter game overall. Many Faces, we'll just show you a little quick clip of it. As you can see there, nice work, all achievements unlocked, so that's the gaming for June done. The reason it's been done early Wednesday morning is because obviously tonight we're off to the DW for only the second time this year for Wigan Warrington, so gaming out the way is a good idea, but this is basically what it looks like. So it's basically just a shooter right on screen. Obviously I'm having to film with one hand, so it's a little difficult, but yeah, there you go. So a double video because it's the final day of the month and it's also a record all to do. So that's 2 Wednesdays in a row, we'll come on to that in a minute. Record for today is 1778, so 2 up on Mondays. We're at 213,000 for the year, 383,000 overall, 61 weeks, 307 days. The negative side of it is though that I knew the best month was not going to be attainable because we needed a full round 5 days in a row from this time last week, and obviously we didn't get it yesterday. But to be so close to the best ever month of March, which is 37,864, so we've ended up, what, 136 I think, off the top of my head, maybe short, which is the equivalent of maybe a full final round, which yesterday would have gone all the way, or even one of the 2 last week. But 37,000 for only the second month ever is pretty good. So it's not a Friday, it's a Wednesday night, so based on previous history, we've now been to a senior Wigan game at this stadium all 7 days of the week. I did think we'd done a Wednesday, which was a few years ago, but I think it was a Thursday. There should have been a Wednesday. But we're here, so it's Warrington at home. And let's be honest, we're not expecting much. We really aren't. But you never know. So here we go, second home physical of the season. It's Wigan Warrington. Usually this is a massive game. Based on last few weeks, it's massive for the wrong reasons. Wigan need to win this one really. We'll come on to why in a minute. 451st overall, 408 for Wigan, 32nd in record against Warrington. That will change on Sunday because St Helens will go to 33 and retake the lead. 17 wins, 12 losses, 2 draws, a 3-game winning streak. Could be 199 home wins, but I said that 4 weeks ago and it's still happening. 130th overall loss, hopefully not. Looking to avoid 7 consecutive attending losses for Wigan. 19th out of 2021 and the 29th for attendance in 2021 itself. And if anyone ever wonders where I'm leading this from, there's the custom. Wigan Warrington, let's hope it's a little better than the last visit here. So, last time DW, and just like last time, we're behind. Warrington 18. Well, there you go, full time. It is games go, well, to say it was embarrassing is an understatement. You can't really see the score from the lights there. Wigan 14, Warrington 40. So that's 7 defeats in a row across all levels. And we can't go to St Helens on Sunday, so that's that done. Sports-wise, we're off to Sefton on Saturday to hopefully see Skem get a win to start July. But you can't do anything but laugh when you see a scoreline like that. Wigan 40, Warrington 40. Abysmal is an understatement. So, a new month gaming-wise, July, and anyone who is a fan of the old Space Jam will know that this is the new one. However, it's a Xbox Game Pass Ultimate free game that is released to us on Ultimate 2 weeks before it goes live anywhere else. So, movie games do pretty well, except unlike most, this isn't a story of the film, it's a game that will accompany it. But let's hope it's good. A busy weekend ahead with both physical and virtual attendances, but it's Friday and any regular new viewers know what this means. It's a record, however it's not a record week, but it's pretty close. Today, 1780. So that's 3 records for the week. However, it's not what we did last week, which was 3 17s, even though there was only 2 records. And because of that difference, it means it's the second best week by 7 lifts. Now obviously the 4 final rounds for the 3 X's, so it means that the other 2, the Tuesday and the Thursday, an extra 5 seconds in the final round would make it the best week. But to have said, you know, nearly 17,000 in 2 weeks is pretty good, considering that, as you can see on the months, we're doing 35,000, 36 a month. In terms of the overall total, 217,000 for the month, 386,000, which means 400k will probably come halfway through July, but 119's over the halfway point. But a brilliant way to end the week, weight-wise, 1780. Well, a busy Saturday ahead. It begins on Space Jam, where we have got 1 unlock left, so hopefully this will be it. And there you go, Diamond full card press, which is for using all the cards. Well, for the first time since February the 1st, 2019, it's shocking even thinking that we're in Liverpool City Centre. Only a quick stop because we're off somewhere else, but that is a famous Lime Street station. We're outside St John's Shopping Centre, so we're now off somewhere new called Atterspool. So after a few buses, we've arrived a little closer to where we need to be, in a place called Atterspool. And for anyone who wonders where that is the River Mersey. So we couldn't be any closer to the edge of the pool than that. So we're just making a short walk to a place called Jericho Lane Sports Centre, where hopefully we'll be seeing some of our lads in. Seeing someone that we know, we haven't seen that for a few days. What is different is that even though the buses are taking longer than what trains would do, on arrival in Liverpool, thousands of people everywhere, which meant the stations would have been absolutely packed, and we're not ready for that sort of thing yet. So we arrived at Jericho Lane pitches as we face Sefton Athletic. 352 overall, 328 for Skem. First against Sefton to become the 138th team we've seen the Skem team play. Looking for a 99th overall win. Like the rugby, 99 is a key one at the moment. Looking to avoid 5 consecutive losses against all levels. 113th away trip. 7th football in 21-22, 11th football in 2021, and 30th sporting attendance in 2021. So let's hope it's good. So finally a sporting win, albeit it was one that was fairly expected given the gap between the opposition. But full-time Sefton Athletic now, Skem United 6, so now it's a couple of buses and then we'll be home. Well, after 6 bus rides for the bargain price of £6 all in, we're finally home. Well, for the second year in a row, St Helens against Wigan, and we can't go. What's worse is that this year St Helens have got well, as much as capacity allows crowd, and Wigan don't allow any fans at all. So to say it's one-sided before we even kick off is an understatement. Statistics for this one: 452 overall, 409 for Wigan, 33rd on record against St Helens. Well, they are the fiercest rivals, so seeing them more than any other team. 14 wins, the negative is 18 losses, which is an attendance record. 1 game losing streak from last year's final, obviously. It's a record 16th away game, so if we would have been there, even as a virtual, more away than anywhere else, it would be the first team that Wigan we've seen lose 10 times to. That's never happened before because the record is 9 away losses. Looking to avoid 8 consecutive losses across the board, which obviously is only attendances because the Wigan women won this afternoon, but it wasn't streamed, and obviously because it was in Featherstone, we couldn't go. So, 119th away game, 20th Rugby League in 2021, and 31st sport attendance in 2021. As long as it's under 4 or 5 score loss, it's not a disappointment because it's going to need a miracle. Well, we didn't expect much based on the pre-game, but we expected to be playing against 13. Seems to be playing against 14 because the referee has basically given St Helens 9 penalties, including the player Simmin for Wigan for doing nothing but basically a tackle. The week may change, but with Wigan men, the result doesn't. Could have been 40, it could have been 50. In the end, it was 24-6, so it was positive we didn't get nilled. But that is now 8 defeats in a row between Academy, 16s, 17s and the seniors. The reason it's 8 is because the women aren't televised anymore. So the women have won 5 out of 5 in the league, including today's game, but because we can't watch it and we can't go to it, Wigan's losing run continues. Hopefully we will get a virtual for the women, not next week because we've got to go to the Huddersfield game which rules out the women, but the week after when they play York on the Monday night. Week of gaming comes to an end with one called Norman's Great Illusion, which is a bit of a story based. As you see, sometimes we have played games from that developer before.